Hi, I'm Dr. Dabbs. Today we're going to talk about scar tissue. So scar tissue really is when you injure something. It could be skin, it could be a joint, it could be an internal organ. Scar tissue is like this. It's like regular tissue that moves like this, and then you injure it and it grows like this. And so this scar tissue, when it tears, causes pain, inflammation, extra nerve fibers, and more blood can actually cause a hematoma with pools of blood. So scar tissue really is not good for the body, although it does give you preliminary strength, but overall, no flexibility. So that scar tissue in the end can get calcified, especially if it's in the spine. And you know, if you, everybody knows when you cut yourself, it causes a scar, like I have in the back of my hand right there. But in your spine, what happens is things pop out of place and you put them back in, but scar tissue can develop, or just from the injury of being out of place. So this being out of place causes malfunction in the body movement, right? And so when we put it back in, we want it to heal with normal scar tissue, not this stuff, but this stuff. So it's flexible, right? Otherwise, if it's the scar tissue, it'll rip again, and it just won't do good. So how do you get rid of that scar tissue that's already there? Well, we have various devices, but my favorite is called a rapid release. This is a very high-end machine, and what it does is I'll turn it on, it moves back and forth rapidly. So this movement back and forth rapidly breaks up the scar tissue. So when your scar tissue is like this, it shakes it up and puts it like in order, and now it becomes flexible again. So what I do, if I had tennis elbow, for example, we do it for maybe a minute or two, and then we're done. And what happens is we do it over and over again, and that tears up the scar tissue and makes it heal in a normal lattice, which is parallel and flexible. So that's what we're trying to do. Another way of doing it, people may have seen these devices, and they can roll up and down, and that breaks up knots in there. These scar tissue knots in muscles are called trigger points, but they're scar tissue. So that will help it. And this is just a regular type of massager. And this massager can bounce around, but it's lower frequency and strength than the rapid release. So this may take, every day for maybe a month or two to fix this. Whereas a rapid release, because it's so fast and so heavy, it would only take maybe about 4 to 6 visits to break up scar tissue and replace it. And of course, these little spiky balls here work when you just lean them up against a wall or lie on them and rotate them on a knot. That helps. And then you've got nutritional supplements. So I like calcium and I love collagen. And people have heard of glucosamine sulfate. That's pretty good, but it's not as good as calcium and raw collagen, because glucosamine sulfate is basically just one of the precursors to collagen. You put enough of those together and you come up with collagen. So why not just take collagen? And I like vegetable collagen better than anything. So eating a good diet and exercise, always the top of the list for me for getting rid of scar tissue, maintaining your health, and creating good health. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment below, and we'll get back to you to get those questions answered. Thank you.